Floyd, what do you have to tell, the media, fans that will be tuning in that night, that'll be watching the fight? What do you have to tell us?
I'm going to tell you, buy pay-per-view.
Floyd, it's been such a long time since you lost a fight, and it was quite a controversial loss at the Atlanta Olympics.
Yes.
What do you remember about it? It's almost 20 years ago now. What do you remember about that fight and obviously the disappointment of not winning the gold medal?
I didn't get my hand raised, but we all know what really happened. I think I'm happy now. That particular fight made me come back stronger. Made me want to work that much harder. So I think it was great. I'm happy with how that fight played out in the '96 Olympics. It bothered me for a week or two. I was over it quick. I was ready to turn pro. Actually, I was ready to turn pro at 16.
Well, just to follow up on that a little bit, you lost Augie Sanchez in the Olympic trials there, and you had to come in, win back in the box office. And I wonder, did you ever have any doubt, like when you lost that first fight to him and you had to beat him again, am I going to even make the Olympic team, or what's happening here? Were there ever any doubts in your mind? You seem like such a confident guy, but was there a time when you didn't have the kind of self-confidence you have now?
Well, a lot of people don't know really a story about me and Augie Sanchez. So let me kind of talk about the story, how me and Augie Sanchez became rivals in the amateurs. I had won the nationals at 16, at 106, at 17 I was fighting at 112. Augie Sanchez was he was the national champion at 125. And we used to be together every day on the same team, on the same national team, every day. Because my uncle, Augie Sanchez grew up, he used to see my Uncle Roger all the time, and my Uncle Jeff, he knew my family from Vegas. So they used to always talk about him. So me and him got close on the team. We was on the team together. I was at 112, he was at 125. We go to all the tournaments together, and we win all the tournaments together. Eventually, I jumped from 112 past the weight class of 119 and went to 125. And then I had to fight him in the nationals, either in the quarterfinals, or the semifinals. And then I beat him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the testing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who was that?
Please stand up.
Hi, Floyd.
Hold on. So that was me and Augie's first fight. And then we eventually fought again in the Olympic trials. Yeah, it was the trials, the Olympic trials. So if you lose twice, every fighter you can lose twice, and then you're out the tournament. That's for the Olympic trials. That's to go to the Olympics. So we fought. We met in the semifinals of the trials, and I think he won like 24-23. Then we went to the box office in Augusta, Georgia, and I had to fight him back to back. I had to fight him on Friday and Saturday, and so I beat him back to back, and then that's how I went to the Olympic Games. And then we both were signed to Top Rank. Eventually, we supposed to have fought as professionals, but his career went one way, my career went another way. But he's as of right now, he's one hell of a trainer. He's one of the best trainers in boxing.
Good story. Did you ever have doubt after that first fight where you lost him that, am I even going to be able to do this? Or, did that hurt you in any way? I mean, you've lost a few fights in your career, but did that have any negative impact on you?
Actually, basically all the fights that I lost, what people don't know, was on a computer scoring system, all by 1 point. I don't know if they still have the computer system, but I lost on a computer scoring system by 1 point.